As you know, events can be either formal or informal. So what's the difference between someone just planning an event and event management?
Well, the main difference is that event management entails a more systematic approach to planning. It is generally used for larger and more complex events, which require a professional event planner to ensure that things run smoothly. The economic activities related to such events form the basis of the event management industry. One of the oldest examples of an event that was large enough to require a significant amount of planning dates back as far as 41 BC. This event was an elaborate meeting between Cleopatra and Mark Antony. These days, the kinds of events that might make use of an event planner are not always formally recorded by those monitoring the industry. This makes it more difficult to monitor the exact scope of the industry. The number of events hosted is often also impacted by external factors. For example, during the 2007 to 2009 recession, several events in America had to be either scaled back or cancelled. However, international statistics suggest that the industry is generally growing. In the US, for instance, business-to-business events generated a revenue of $30.3 billion in 2016, in comparison to the $29.3 billion it had generated in the previous year. Similarly, in the UK, the industry was estimated to be worth around £42.3 billion in 2016. Compared to this, the industry was valued at £39.1 billion 2 years earlier. However, because these estimates don't include money spent on smaller events, it can be difficult to get an accurate sense of the state of the industry. This is especially true in South Africa, where the industry is still relatively new. That being said, it is believed that this industry is growing and that it could impact the economy positively. The kinds of events that event planners might get involved in include leisure events, cultural events, organizational events, and personal events. Leisure events are ones that offer some form of entertainment to people who attend them during their free time. An example of a leisure event would be the South African Cheese Festival. Cultural events, on the other hand, are more strongly tied to people's traditions and values. An example of a cultural event in South Africa would be the Cape Minstrel Festival. Organizational events are hosted by businesses. These can be conferences or more informal staff functions. Personal events involve people getting together with others in their social circles, for example, to celebrate a significant event in someone's life. Although these can be planned informally, some events, like weddings, often make use of event planning services.
With the numbers, significance, and complexity of events increasing globally, the need for professional event planners is also increasing. As you can see, the event management industry is one that includes several different types of events. It is also a budding industry with the potential to improve a country's economy.